game.
Come on, Suns. 59-53. T-Wolves at the half. That is the redoubtable one. Thomas J. is the high question one. Ronald J. Miliaccio. Segment 2 ID on a Freestyle Friday. We are live in the mid-sack. We were talking before earlier about how this weather's kind of cool. It's crisp. It's right there. It's comfortable. It's pleasant. Is pleasant a good word? It's pleasant.
I like wearing a sweatshirt.
It's not. Yeah, it's just right there. It's not too hot, not too cold. Just a little bit of almost like you have some AC going on, but not really.
Yeah.
Maybe just a really good fan.
What temperature would you guess?
It's got to be mid to low 50s.
Mid to low 50s.
Yeah.
It's 50.
50. But there's no wind blowing. So if there's no wind, this is what 50 feels like with no wind, which is actually
not bad.
Not bad.
Is this like San Francisco at night? Or is San Francisco colder than this? Well, let's check.
Let's check. We do have the power of technology, boys.
Now, it is San Francisco.
Yes. But what time is it there?
Well, either way. I mean,
it's dark. It's 9 o'clock. I'm saying the sun has gone down now, so actually this would be a good time to check.
And I can probably look at what it's going to be at midnight.
Because it's midnight here in the east, so 54.
It's 54.
So it's comparable.
It is San Francisco. We've got San Francisco. And look, so it's 54. It drops down to 50 and then comes back up 51. So it just when nice. The sun is down, it just stays
it cuts
in
off
that.
At 50 and it
stays in that.
So it's
range.
like it knows you're sleeping.
Yep.
So it's comfortable sleeping.
Now then, during the day, it doesn't get that hot.
No.
Like 61, 62, and then
What's
it starts.
Tomorrow? We've got a game. Well, I've got 2 games. You got 1. We got a soccer game in the morning.
When's Anthony's football game?
He's at 1 o'clock.
Oh, so you can come to both?
Yeah, we're all going to.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is Anthony coming to the soccer game?
Yes, he is. Because we're not coming back. Because we have to go right from there. Because 10, I don't want to say 10:40, whatever it is, and then it ends at 11, probably 50 or almost 12, and then his game is at 1. So we have to go.
You're going right there.
Right there. So we want all that shit.
Well, that's a full morning.
And then we have the birthday dinner.
The birthday dinner.
And that'll be a lot of fun. And then who's the thing about? See, to me, I'm excited about what's going to happen after the birthday dinner. Because that's when the test of wills is going to be. Do we go out for a couple of cocktails, or do we just come home? And I'm going to say, you want to
come home like a bunch of losers?
Want to go back to your bratty kids and call it a night now? Or would you rather go back with a buzz? Then you just laugh at it and they say.
So here's the only thing I'll say to that. Where we're going, it might be hard to drink afterwards. That's how much you're going to eat.
I might need to drink.
I don't know. You need like an aperitif. You need something to just dissolve it all. Just drink some gasoline. Anyway, we have a collision. Devin Booker and Karl Anthony Towns are down.
Yep, they're both down. Oh, whoa, the back knee and the...
Oh, please.
That wasn't that bad.
I mean, he flung himself.
He's acting like he got fucking shot.
Karl Anthony Towns acting like somebody hit him with a shovel.
With a baseball bat.
What the fuck?
He got Joe Pesci'd.
Look, now he's up.
They're up 10. Oh,
they're
come
reviewing
on.
it. They're reviewing it. Oh, well, now since the Embiid thing happened, if somebody does something, they're going to toss
this guy.
him.
You can't throw him out.
No, but I'm saying
I don't think he was.
That was.
Was he trying to hurt him? I don't know.
Why was Devin Booker bent over like that?
Right, he's right there. He was.
He kind of like went down and elbowed him. I think that's just going to be a foul, right?
That should be just a foul. I don't think he tried to hurt
It was weird what he did, but
I think he went down, got an elbow, and
but I mean, he gave him a chicken wing.
Yeah.
Like,
anyway,
that's just.
As segment 2 is actually going to be about the NFL draft. We're going to recap rounds 1 through 3 for the Giants and the Patriots.
Oh yes.
And I think it's a good time because tomorrow's the big, last of it. But the 3 picks in, I think we can give it a pretty good assessment. Where are they? So where we think they are, and what they can do tomorrow to shore up some things. If we think they've, but he's going to go first. We're going to have.
I'm going first.
Yeah, you got the dude. You got the receiver I wanted. One of them anyway.
Well, so with the 6th pick.
Yeah.
The Giants took Malik Neighbors. Is it Malik?
Malik Neighbors. This motherfucker.
LSU wide receiver. 6 foot. What is he? 6 foot 200.
6'1". He's a fucking.
I think he's 6 foot.
He's built like a brick shit house.
199.
Yeah, he's just.
He had like 15 touchdowns last year.
fucking dude's filthy.
Jaden
Daniels is number one option.
Yeah.
And you can see why. Yeah. So
yeah, I mean they say like this will be the first time Danny Jones actually.
This is you put him with the kid he got last year from Tennessee as a 1-2. They're gonna have something.
And they have a slot receiver too, Wan'Dale Robinson.
Yeah, they do, and they still have Slayton who's decent. So he's
possession receiver,
fourth guy. Yeah, you're pretty deep now. He was the 1 2 years ago. So I'm saying that they have loaded up on the receiving.
Now there's no excuse for Daniel Jones.
No, none. He's got the weapons,
and they picked up some O linemen.
I wanted to ask you.
They picked up O linemen.
Who did they get?
They got John Runyon Jr. I think. Remember John Runyon?
Yeah, he's a Hall of Fame lineman.
Right. His son is now a lineman.
Well, shit, that bodes well for you.
Well, I don't know that he's as good as him.
But he's not going to suck.
But yeah, they picked up a couple linemen in free agency.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know. You never know, especially when they're a little older.
Work for the Dolphins.
But, like, that's how O-lines come together a lot of times.
Yeah.
Piecemeal.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, they get that receiver, so now there's no excuse for Daniel Jones.
Nope.
Although, he lost Saquon Barkley.
He did lose Saquon Barkley.
So,
will they draft a running back tomorrow?
I don't know.
Who's in the roster now that Saquon?
I'm sure they will. They'll probably just take a shot in the dark on a running back.
By the way, you know when the first running back went off the board today?
Was it third round or second?
46.
It was a pick before the Giants. Giants were 47.
Halfway through the second round, the first running back was taken.
And who was it again?
From Texas.
That's all I know. Texas
guy. And he's a stud. It's just not the game anymore.
Was he somewhere else before Texas?
I don't know, but he's kids. I saw. If you didn't see his highlight reel, yeah.
Well, so the Giants get Neighbors. Some people are calling him the best wide receiver in the draft.
Yep.
Even above Marvin Harrison.
Yep.
And with their second pick, which was actually 47, they picked up a safety from Minnesota.
Who is a stud.
Well, who Nick Saban said was the best safety in the draft.
Nick Saban, who might know a thing or two about defense. Just saying.
And he knows college players a bit.
A bit. 7-2.
So they got him, and then they got a cornerback out of Kentucky.
Now he's the one
And they really hadn't posted much info on him.
He said he came out of the SEC, though, so he can't be a scrub. Because the SEC has the best.
I mean, Kentucky's been decent in football lately, right?
Look at the class. Georgia, Alabama, LSU. Yeah. Like, fucking, that's the conference Kentucky's in. Florida, back in the... I mean, oh, my God. Auburn. Look at the fucking history of the... Shit, I can go on and on about that fucking league. I think the one doormat's Vanderbilt's. Tennessee. Give me a break. I mean, SEC is murderer's row. It has been for 20 years. It really has.
Yeah.
So...
Tyler Nubin is the safety.
Yeah, he's a stud.
And then I'm trying to see.
Louis Riddick, who played that position, he's like, this is the best. Yeah, yeah. The Giants got a good one here. So I think you got 2 starters in your first 2 picks. That's what I think.
Yeah, they said he could start.
I think he could start right away based on what the tape I saw. Yeah, by the way, Michigan was in that league.
Well, so here's the other thing. So we let our starting safety go, Xavier McKinney.
Okay.
So we drafted him out of Alabama. But he got big money and
never panned out.
Well, I mean, no, I'm saying like I think it was Green Bay.
Oh, he left for
Green
big
Bay
money.
Gave him big money.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, he's a good safety, but like I don't know. I think he was more like it was Alabama. He was an Alabama name.
Yeah.
Like he was a good safety, but I don't know. If this kid is good, he's also
this kid is rated as the best in his position in the draft,
and he's younger, so you get him for a lot cheaper than Xavier McKinney.
I think he's bigger too.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's like 6'1". So I saw 6'2" in some places and 6'1". Yeah. He's 200 pounds, but
big safety.
I like tall safeties.
I do too because they hit.
Because they hit hard. Yeah. It's like who was the one in Seattle?
Oh,
who was opposite of Earl?
What was his name there? Was it not Warner? What was it?
What was his name?
I'm thinking Legion of Boom.
It wasn't Earl Thomas. Yeah, Legion of Boom.
Yeah, it wasn't Earl Thomas. It wasn't, obviously...
he was nasty out there.
Yeah,
God, what was his name?
He was a bad motherfucker. They were on Sports Illustrated.
Was it like 2 S's? Like, didn't his first name and last name start with the same letter?
I think I can just look it up. Because I'm really smart, though. Legion of Boom.
That would help.
Earl Thomas.
No, wasn't Earl Thomas.
Byron Maxwell.
No.
Richard Sherman.
No.
Brandon Brown or Cam Chancellor.
Cam Chancellor, that was it.
Yeah, he was a...
See, look, I was right. Yeah. His first and last name started with the same letter.
Yeah, Cam Chancellor.
He was fucking...
No, he's a K and a C.
Oh. Thought it was C. All right, that's close, though.
Hey,
same sound.
KFC.
Oh, man, right now?
Oh, my God, how succulent that be right now.
Dude, not... If Popeyes, if we have Popeyes... Dude,
I love them both.
Dude, but Popeyes is
that original recipe grease... That skin with those 11 herbs and spices.
No, I don't shit on KFC.
I love them both. I love them both.
And even though they're both of them, the mashed potatoes couldn't see mine. I mean, with the best goggles. That's not fair. I still love the mashed potatoes.
They're great mashed potatoes.
Even if they're a tenth of what I make in terms of quality, I love them. I really do. But just know that. Now, when it comes to making fried chicken,
you know what I love most about him is modesty. really one
typically modest.
One of his finer points.
Hey, when it comes to cooking and food, yeah, I'm the best. You look at me.
Like I said,
I'm proof.
He's dripping with modesty. So anyway, no, I love those potatoes too. You're right about that. They're great. They are.
You talking about mine or are you talking about Popeyes?
Both.
Okay.
Can't two things be true? Damn it.
Yes.
Okay.
I was asking you to clarify.
Both.
Thank you.
So anyway, I thought we were focusing on theirs, but no.
Oh, yeah, we could.
No, Mr. Spotlight.
Dude, this shitty website I pulled up.
What's the website?
I'm trying to get the name of the Giants' third pick. And it doesn't even have it updated yet. Like, get over yourself.
ESPN has the whole draft board.
I know.
Don't do that. That's easy. Why would you do that?
No, I was trying to get. I don't know what I was doing, honestly.
I don't either, but whatever.
I'm not going to ESPN, idiot.
ESPN? Are you crazy? Why would you do that?
You shithead.
You donkey. Why would you do such a thing? Fucking Christ's sake. They got him in the third round, right?
Yes, Kentucky.
It was Andrew Phillips. 5'11", 190 out of Kentucky. So, overall, he was ranked as the 12th best defensive player in the draft. Really? Shit.
What'd you say?
They have rated by position and rated by overall by the side of the ball they're on. They had him rated as the 12th best player in the draft, defensively. 12th best. So
12th best cornerback.
There's no 11 cornerbacks didn't go before him.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, I guess he probably turned out to be that, right?
Position rank and then overall rank and then his
like grade. How many defensive players were taken before him? More than 12? Probably
more than 12, but not
that many. More than 12.
Not that many more than 12. Actually, I don't know.
Because you know what I mean. Like if you think about it like that, like if he was a 12th rated defensive
player. The thing is,
player,
here's my thing. He was a starting cornerback in the SEC.
Yeah, that's good.
Look at all the SEC receivers that got drafted already. Okay? This kid covered every fucking one of them. So if you're going to get a cornerback, given these guys, you want a guy that you know can match up with him. And by the way, if he wasn't any good, no one would have been looking at him in the first place. So clearly he can play.
Yeah.
And he's seen some of the best in the game already. So he's not going to be rattled by anything. So, again, I don't know if he starts, but I think the Giants, the first two picks, I think they're both going to be starters for you.
Yeah.
And believe me, that's good drafting. Because it's one thing to draft out of necessity, but when you find, but you get the top rated guy at his position, and that's fucking stellar that you get.
So here's the other thing I kind of like what the Giants have done. I feel like they've been consistent in terms of like what the plan has been.
Yeah.
So they gave Daniel Jones all that money.
Yeah.
But
again, it's short money.
Right.
He stinks this year, he's gone.
But also, like, they didn't, and now they've continued to rebuild the team.
Yeah.
So I thought there was going to be a push for them to get one of these young quarterbacks.
There was.
And basically, like, start the fuck over.
There was a push. And I got news to you, it would have been the wrong move.
I think so, too.
It would have been the wrong move. Because, like I said,
trying to go quarterback first is not.
But that guy has never been given the weapons he needs. Mm-hmm. He's made a playoff. He's made a play and won a playoff game. He's never had a number one receiver.
Yeah.
The kid next year, the kid from Tennessee's a rookie. You don't know who he's going to be yet. But he doesn't have a number one receiver.
Yeah.
Okay. And look I'm telling you, the list of QBs that excel without a true number one is short.
But it sounds like Malik Neighbors will be a number one.
Oh, he is a number one.
He's not.
Listen,
he's not going to be Jalen Hyatt.
I wanted Marvin Harrison Jr., but if I got him, I wouldn't have been disappointed at all. Mm-hmm. Not at all. To me, it's 1 and 1A. And I'll tell you right now, this kid, the Giants are not going to regret this move.
Yeah.
Trust me on that.
Dude, but here's the other thing about their other picks that I kind of like because it's consistent with what they're doing, how they're building the team. So they got some offensive line help in the offseason. Already talked about that.
Yes.
They got defensive line help. Also, they got Burns from Carolina. Yeah. And there was like a pick swap, I think.
Yeah.
And then last year in the first round, they drafted Deonte Banks, a corner.
Yep. Remember that?
He was good as a rookie.
He was good as a rookie.
And now they go safety.
He came on pretty quick, too.
He
picked it up fast. I mean, usually rookies is
he was guarding tough receivers.
Like Gonzalez for the Patriots before he got hurt. Like, he picked it up quick. He won Defensive Player of the Month in his first month. He picked it up. Like this kid wasn't that far behind.
Yeah.
He really
wasn't. He had games that weren't great, but he was a fucking rookie, you know?
I'll tell you what, he didn't play like a rookie.
Yeah, no,
he really didn't.
So now you get that guy. Then you get safety and cornerback 2-3.
This fucking safety's a stud.
So I like that they're trying to build that secondary.
They are, and you need to in this game. Yeah. But I'll tell you, they've got some good young talent back there, and if they keep it together, it's going to be something probably sooner rather than later.
They said the kid from Kentucky. The stuff I was reading about him was his tackling and run stuffing.
You know why that's important? Because in today's game, the base defense is now a nickel.
Yeah.
So you have to have corners that can tackle against the run.
Out there.
Because in the old days, 3-4, 4-3, 5-2, things like that. Now it's nickel base and then dime.
Yeah.
So
but you always love a corner that come in and lay the wood.
It's a premium now because you've got to play the run out of a base nickel now.
Yeah.
So you've got to have corners that can really fucking tackle. That's very important now.
Yeah.
Because if you can't tackle, a team can run out of a 3 wide, and you're in a base nickel, and your corners can't tackle. You're fucked. You're fucked if they break contain.
Yeah.
So that's important.
Yeah.
And this dude, listen, any fucking player that comes out of the SEC, to me, they get the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
That's the NFL D League, and it has been for about 20 years. Mm-hmm. So even in a bad year, they were the second best league in America. Because I thought the Pac-10 was actually better last year overall. Okay? But they were second for the first time in forever.
Yeah.
So that's nothing to sneeze at. And trust me, every one of these kids you watch.
You're
barring
right.
injury,
You're right. Benefit of the doubt.
They've earned it.
I'm going to assume this person's going to be productive until they prove me wrong.
Because he started in that conference for probably 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude's legit. Just tell you right now. So,
the safety they got,
Big Ten.
He had around 50 tackles for 3 years in a row.
Yep.
Which, that's good for a safety,
that league, Michigan, Ohio State, that's no Penn State, that's a good league. That's the second best league in America, in my opinion. Normally it is. It's usually the SEC, then them. And then the ACC and the Pac-12 would fight it out for third.
Yeah.
But any players out of the SEC or the Big Ten,
the Golden Gophers.
The Golden Gophers.
He was a Golden Gopher. Did you know he was a Golden Gopher out there in Minnesota?
I didn't know they came in golden.
You didn't know Gophers came in golden?
I didn't know there's such thing as a Golden Gopher.
Are we talking like hobbits or leprechauns now?
We're talking like two stoned individuals.
Well, we were trying to talk like some Minnesotans, and then
we've also been drinking.
We're trying to talk like some Minnesotans, and then we started.
We've been hanging out with Mr. Pinwhip, good old Pinwhip there.
Dude, the Knicks cannot allow the guy from Lord of the Rings to just drop threes on them. What's this fucking guy's name?
That dude is ugly.
Cade? Is it Cade something?
I don't know, but he's ugly.
Dude, but he had a great fucking game.
He played his ass off. No, he did. And he kept letting us know it. Every time he
was instant energy for them.
Yeah, he was. And they needed it because they were desperate. I mean, he was huge for them.
But for the Knicks to allow that guy to just rain threes on him, it was like, y'all, lock him up.
Yep. See these teams right now that are doing what they're supposed to do, like the fucking Celtics, who just show up when they feel like it. Fucking
Dude, Phoenix is getting mollywopped.
Phoenix is done. Fucking.
They look like the Lakers.
Minnesota has bent them over. All right, and now it's a question of lube or no lube. That's it.
What for both parties involved? Why wouldn't you do lube?
I don't know. What was that movie ago? They're gonna say the guy had the nightmare. Oh, it was Office Space for His Dream. They're gonna send you to a federal pound me in the ass prison. Because they were trying to go. I think I'm watching that later tonight. I think I'm going to watch that. Just like
Happy birthday to me.
I'm too stoned to pee.
Oh, man.
So, anyway, shifting to the Patriots now. Here's the thing. And he's known for a while. I wanted Marvin Harrison Jr. Now, look. Here's the thing. Sean Darcy and I talked about this off the air today because we were talking about the draft, and he wanted Marvin Harrison too. And what he said was, this fucking thing, they've got to have the quarterback, the crafts. And I said to Sean, you don't know how right you are. Here's the thing. Here's the problem. And again, I preface this by saying I'm going to keep an open mind with Drake May. I know he's got talent. I know Belichick was pretty good yesterday on the McAfee show, pointing out where this kid is good and where he's flawed. And when you look at the tape, Belichick broke, because defensive coordinator, right? He broke down fucking everything. He was 100% spot on all of it. Here's where he's good. Here's where he's bad. Like fucking, he literally, you look at the tape like, holy shit. Yeah, Belichick. He is that smart.
Couldn't argue with that.
No, the tape don't lie, and he pointed out everything, and he looked at it like, holy fuck, just the way, like the way. Dude,
they said on draft coverage on last night.
Yeah,
they said Belichick was great live.
He was. Yeah,
we didn't see it though.
No, we didn't.
We weren't watching that broadcast.
No, but ESPN does the 2 a.m. thing.
Oh, you saw it?
I saw part of it.
It looked good.
Yeah, he knows. Well,
he was good.
Belichick could talk X's and O's with anyone. He's the Red Auerbach of football.
But they were also saying that he was actually showing his personality.
He was showing, he's not coaching now.
Yeah.
So look at every guy that played for him says the same thing. You get him off camera, different guy.
Said he was funny as shit.
Yeah, he was. He was endearing. He was engaged. He actually felt like a person. I almost felt bad for him for a few minutes there. Almost. But anyway, the point is this. Look, the Patriots, I wanted Marvin Harrison Jr. The thing about the Crafts is, when they bought the team, Drew Bledsoe was there. They had their franchise quarterback for 6 years. Then Tom Brady falls in their lap. They've never not had the franchise quarterback. And Bledsoe, by the way, has Hall of Fame numbers. Look him up. He's better than half the guys in Hall of Fame. Now, so
they've had that since they've been
30 years. They've never had this problem. Look at what's happened since Brady left. Cam Newton. Mac Jones, they destroyed him after his rookie year. I mean, Mel Kiper Jr., by the way, Mel Kiper, salute. Because tonight he blasted the Patriots.
Really?
He fucking blasted them, and I love Mel Kiper for it. He's like, look, let's be honest.
He's going out, right?
He's like, they fucking abandoned that kid. Explain to me this. The guy makes the Pro Bowl as a rookie, and they go to the playoffs. He has no number one receiver. Instead of getting him one, you go and hire these two clowns. He held nothing back. He's like, and then when you have a chance to get these guys in free agency, you draft who and what and where and where. You spend all the top 4 picks on the defense. You do nothing for your franchise quarterback, and you wonder why he failed. He's like, the Patriots wrote a textbook on how to destroy a quarterback. Mel Kiper lit them up. And Louis Riddick, who destroyed him 2 months ago for the same shit, was just sitting there going, like this. Preach. And he was right. So the thing about the Patriots is, now that the donkey's gone, these guys understand they have to build around this kid. What were their next 2 picks? One of the top guns at Washington, Polk. Okay, Jalen Polk, Jalen, whatever it is, Polk. With an apostrophe. It's a Jalen, J whatever it is.
Hold on a second.
Is it Polk?
Jalen? It's Jalen.
But what's the little... He's got an apostrophe on it.
I mean, I don't think it's Jalen. I guess it could
be. It looks like Jalen. Or whatever. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Jalen.
How do you know? The apostrophe's there fucking it all up. I don't know what that's
not kind of like in the place of the Y. It's Jalen. I would call him Jalen.
I got to hear some. Maybe you're right. I got to hear something called. But anyway. I saw that apostrophe. It fucked me all up.
You're like, what's his name?
Yeah. Jalen, Jehulam?
Jeremiah Lynn.
Yeah. I mean, look, the point is this. The kid is a stud. He's a good-sized receiver. He's got great hands. He was one of the...
He's big, isn't he?
He's a big dude. He's like 6'2", I think.
6'1", 203.
Yeah, so he's good size.
That is a good size.
Yeah. So, look, the guy I wanted at that was the kid from Houston who fell 16 picks later, went to Indianapolis. Yeah, the kid from not Houston, Texas. The kid Mitchell, who ran a 4.3, 6'2". He was even bigger and faster. But 3 teams that needed receivers passed on him.
That's interesting.
So he fell. Something, they're not telling you something. When a guy with that kind of talent falls to 50.
Adonai or Adonai?
Adai? It's Adai.
It's Adon. It's Adoni.
Adonai Mitchell.
Adonai
Mitchell, yeah. When a kid with that kind of talent falls that far, they're not telling you something. But somebody knows something's up. Because teams that needed a receiver, and he would have fit the bill perfectly, passed on him. So the Patriots got the kid from Washington. He's one of the top two. The other guy went earlier, Dunze. So kid can play. He's a good pickup. I mean, do I think he's a true number one? I have no idea. I'm hoping it's an LSU scenario. Okay? But to me, Justin Jefferson was a number one. The kid from Texas looked like a number one, if not a number two. I mean, so, and now there's talk the Patriots are trying to trade for Ayuk, Brandon Ayuk on San Fran.
Really?
They're trying to trade for him. I don't know if that's going to happen, but they're trying to trade for him. Which, if that happened, now we're talking. Now maybe this kid could step on the field as a freshman. Because here's the thing. The Crafts went after this quarterback for two reasons. Obviously, they need one, but two, they've always had that franchise quarterback. And they've got to get it right now. And they decided to move on from Mac Jones. They sent him back to his hometown to give him a fresh start. And I wish him well. But this kid, they had to get this kid. He fits the suit. He's 6'4". He's 238. He's got a cannon for an arm. He can run. Physically speaking, he's got it. Where Belichick was spot on was his decision-making, processing. And he, by the way, you should have seen the video Belichick put on that. Fucking just
nailed. Did he say it was good?
No, it was bad.
His decision-making was bad?
He needs to learn how to read defenses. And that was what...
He did the breakdown of that?
You should have seen the 3 clips he used.
Oh, man. Can we watch that?
Shit. I don't know. I can't. If it's there, it's on the ESPN website somewhere. I have to go digging for it. The thing is this. It was 3 clips or 2 clips? I think it was 3. But he showed how he never, because of some pressure, instead of stepping up in the pocket, he took his eyes off downfield, and then a guy would break free in one of the routes, and either run or run out and sling it to somebody, and the flat was covered or whatever.
So he missed the open receiver.
Well, he took his eyes off downfield, and what Belichick was pointing out is he has to be able to step up in the pocket and buy the extra 2-3 seconds and keep his eyes downfield. He said, this is the flaw, one of the flaws in his game right now. And when he shows you the tape,
you can see it.
You can see it. And so, now again, he's 21, and he hasn't played a lot of football. The thing about this kid is he doesn't have a lot of experience. It's not that he can't get there, but the thing is, Belichick said before they went to the tape about it, he compared himself to Josh Allen. He's like, Belichick goes, look, the kid's talented. I can certainly see some of those similar qualities, but Josh, let's pump the ball.
He did that?
Yeah, he's just like...
That's funny.
It was funny because I agreed with him. I'm like, there's no way this fucking kid is Josh Allen right now. But when the way he did it, because you don't see Belichick, he's like, let's. And fucking McAfee's eating it up. They're all fucking laughing. Boston Rob was a donkey on the other side of the set there. Stupid mullet.
How do you watch that show every day?
I just laugh at them. The Stooges, I laugh at them. They're really idiots.
Yeah, I guess when you
the funny part about it is when you hear someone stupid talk like they're smart, it makes them even funnier. Because when they try to talk like they coached a team or they played football at some level, when you look at them, these guys weren't athletes. None of these guys were fucking athletes.
You never know.
There's no way Boston Rob played college anything.
Oh, yeah.
No fucking way. And if you didn't play college sports at any level,
you weren't an athlete.
No, it's not that, but you're not. You have to at least get to the college level. And by the way, only 7%, I think I told you this stat, only 7% of high school athletes go on to play college sports. Only 7%. So if you even went to D3, you're a stud.
Studly.
Because only 7% are get recruited. Think about that.
I've thought about it.
So to me, if you didn't at least play D3, if you played D3,
just wonders of the world. No. You're all just absolute. Look.
Unlike you, we wanted to make a commitment.
7%.
7%?
Only 7%
so,
of the population.
If you look at Boston Rob, who's probably a great guy, you're like, that kid didn't play college sports.
Oh, there's plenty of schlubs that played college sports.
What?
Get off your high horse.
What? Who? Who? Offhand, I can't think of him. I'm sure there must be someone.
We've talked about this.
Schlubs?
We said potentially 6% of athletes that go to college. There's probably 6%
of the athletes
are schlubs. Yeah.
Schlubs, yeah.
And
because you can walk on.
That's what I'm talking about.
You can walk on.
So let's like that 7% is
because for every Rudy,
there's
5 million.
There's a Rudy Tooty Pooty.
Well, the thing is, there's Wojo at Duke. There's some famous walk-ons.
No, I understand that.
And those guys were not slugs.
Those guys were great.
They really actually were great. And
But you can give me 6%.
We agreed it was 6%.
Yeah, 6.
I didn't argue with you.
94.6.
Yeah.
That's
all right.
So for the most part, you're right. But you gotta account for that 6%.
Trust me, there's always that kid who sucked enough, to get on the team. Somewhere.
Like in the right world, in the right universe, I could have been on the Division 3.
You know where you see them?
I could have been jogging on.
You know where you always see them? Bad programs. Always.
Well, yeah. A good program isn't going to have.
Not even washing the jocks. No. No. So, but the thing is, look, the Patriots drafted this kid today. I said to Sean at this point they're swapping out Mac Jones for this kid. He's going to get killed as things stand because they didn't add anybody of significance. They really didn't. Not on offense. So if you think the running back for the Redskins, Gibson, who has some talent, but is he really who's that?
He was a shooter for Phoenix.
I don't remember him.
What's his name? It wasn't Eddie Jones, was it?
No, it wasn't Eddie Jones.
No, that guy played on the Heat too.
I forget his name. Man, forget that. This is football draft. He wasn't worth remembering. So we'd remember him.
We're allowed to comment on the live happenings.
I'm saying if he was worth remembering, one of us would have figured it out by looking at him.
James.
James. How about Jim? How about Tom? How about Paul?
It is James something.
James what? He's going to spend. Anyway, the Patriots took Drake May. They follow up second pick, got a good receiver from fucking Washington. One of the best passing attacks in the country. Then they got a left tackle from Penn State who started 40 starts. Big kid, 6'7", 315, big, fits the bill. So the first 3 picks so far, they've addressed 3 needs, and I have to give them credit for that. I ain't even going to pan out, who the fuck knows. But they were all highly rated. They did the due diligence. They didn't panic. They actually traded down, so apparently they knew they could get this guy. They targeted him, they got him. And if they believe in him, fine. The highlights they saw of him, yeah, he looks legit. Okay, good size, good speed, good hands, good everything. Physical, yeah. So I still think they need a burner on the outside, a guy, because 4.2 is hard to find.
Was that Joe Johnson?
No, he was taller. He was drafted by the Celtics.
That was Joe Johnson.
That was not Joe Johnson. That was not Joe Johnson. I'm sorry.
Was it James something?
I don't know. It may be a James.
Sorry.
Could be a Jimmy.
That was not Joe Johnson.
That was not Joe Johnson. This is not Mel Torme.
It was not Joe Johnson. Yeah, that was not.
That was not Mudflap. Roasted bun smoke.
Dare you? That was not Joe Johnson.
That was not Reefer J-Bone Giggle Smoke. Or I don't know my Giggle Smoke.
Absolutely not.
So, by the way, as we're talking in this British accent, Minnesota is bum blasting Phoenix 95-73. 44 seconds to go in the third, so there's another 12 minutes of this ass pounding. Fucking Phoenix is just rolling over and dying. Look at this, just right down. Oh, they call it offensive foul.
Wesley Pearson? What was it?
Wesley. Oh, I remember him. No. Frank Johnson?
Who the hell?
Frank Johnson?
Shut up.
Frank Johnson?
What about him?
He's probably bald now, but that face looks familiar.
That was not Frank Johnson.
That might have been Frank Johnson.
Who is that? Turn it up. Damn it.
The one time you need to go left, you go right.
And that salary. And Beal has a no trade clause.
Oh, damn. They're starting to talk about their...
Booker's 4
They're starting to talk about
They're getting rid of him.
Yeah, oh, man. Right in the middle of game 3. That's embarrassing at home. One more. James Jones.
We just saw up in the box.
It was James something.
James Jones?
James Jones.
Beal has a no trade clause still.
Yeah, can't get rid of me.
That is him.
James Jones. James Jones.
James Jones.
Yeah, James Jones on the football team, Worcester Academy.
And he did play on Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So he started in Cleveland with LeBron.
Okay.
Then Miami.
Followed him.
Portland, Phoenix, Indy. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is all out of order.
Oh. Anyway, I like what the Patriots have done so far. It's not what I wanted, but it's not a terrible consolation prize. I like the lineman from Penn State. He looks like he could start right away.
What position does he play in the
He
line?
can play left tackle and he can play guard. The kid's legit. 40 starts. Tough to argue with 40 starts. So basically he started for his whole college career for the most part. So, and he came from the Big Ten, has a history of great linemen. So,
was DJ saying somebody he knows that likes Penn State said he was a beast?
I don't know.
Thought I heard somebody.
You know
say
who would know? Well, maybe I don't know if Brian would know. Brian kind of passively follows Penn State.
Yeah.
But the kid has the point of Drake May, he fits the suit. He fits the suit. So we'll see. But I like it so far. They have 2 4th-round picks tomorrow. We will see. But so far, if I were giving them a grade, I'd give them a B+. B+. The only way they could have done better, I think, given what the circumstances, was to get Marvin Harrison Jr. And then with the second pick, they get somebody, the lineman. So then with the other way, they went with the quarterback first. We'll see what he does. If he put an offensive line in front of him and some weapons, who the fuck knows? Right now, he doesn't have enough of those, and that's why I said it was a mistake to draft him in the first place, because he's going to sit for a year. And my point to Sean Darcy was, if you're drafting in the top 10, you have to get a starter. A top 10 pick is not a 2-3 year project. He is a starter, regardless of position. The last 2 times the Patriots picked in the top 10, Drew Bledsoe started day 1, Irving Fryer started day 1. Okay? And that was before this became the passing league that it was. Okay, that it is now. So if you're drafting in the top 10, really top 15, you should have a day 1 starter. The Patriots last year drafted Gonzalez at 18. He was a day 1 starter.
Yeah.
Okay, at 18. So maybe even the top 20. We'll stretch out that far. You can make a point. If you draft a kid at 16, Mac Jones was 15. He was day 1 starter. Now, he had to win, and he beat Cam Newton out, but he was a day 1 starter, and he was 15. So this is what my problem with Drake May is, because if you're planning on sitting this kid for the year, fucking just trade back.
Yeah.
Or draft Marvin Harrison, so when you do get whoever, he's got a number 1 receiver sitting there. Not trying to get a rookie. See, the worst thing you can do is have a rookie receiver and a rookie quarterback together. So getting Harrison to have Jacoby Brissett, who's a solid quarterback, throw at him for a year.
You don't like rookie quarterback, rookie receiver?
Combos?
Like, what about Chicago? Because they got
We'll wait to see
Williams
what happens.
and Adunze.
We'll see what happens.
No, he's not the only receiver.
Look at the 2 other guys.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the good news for Adunze. He ain't going to see a double team. Not with those 2 motherfuckers out there.
Yeah.
He's always going to be one-on-one. So he's in a perfect situation, okay? And Keenan Allen's on the way out, so he'll play 1-2 more years, and this kid steps into that role.
Yeah.
If not sooner, because Keenan Allen's one problem is he can't stay healthy. So,
But even just with DJ Moore on the field,
TJ Moore's a beast.
they got to cover him, not
they do.
Adunze.
I'm just saying, you think about these 3 guys.
Yeah.
Talk about setting a quarterback up to succeed.
That's true.
Holy fucking shit.
Well, it didn't happen for Justin Fields.
Hey, Bill, that's why you're in McAfee's show now, okay? With those
it's
donkeys.
It's not like Chicago didn't fuck up previously, though.
They've always fucked up, but this time they're like, no, we're going to load this kid up.
Yeah.
And they did.
It's crazy how quick they were able to pivot from Justin Fields.
Well, they got the 1st pick and the 9th pick. They traded for more last year. They signed Keenan Allen in the offseason free agent contract because the Chargers didn't want what he was asking for, so the Bears went after him.
Yeah.
So they said, we're going to set this kid up. We're not going to be blamed for this. And by the way, if this kid fails, it'll be on this kid because the front office did their job.
Yeah.
Look at that fucking receiving core, okay?
Yeah.
And tell me they didn't do their job. Oh, they did it. Yeah, they did. And the tight end Komet's good, too. They got a good tight end, too. This kid has got everything he needs. Everything he needs, literally.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that NFC North will be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun this year. Because really,
That's a good point.
The Packers, the Bears, and the Lions already. Minnesota got McCarty at 10.
Yeah,
Justin Jefferson is out there. Let's see what they were drafting defense to shore up their defense, which looked like a good sign.
Well, the thing about McCarty is if he can just get in there and not be flashy,
he's a champion.
he's got, think of the weapons he's got.
Justin Jefferson is right there.
Justin Jefferson, then you've got Addison on the other side. I think his name's Jordan Addison.
Yeah, he's good.
And then Hawkinson at tight end
is a stud. Can't believe
Dude.
Oh, man.
Now, I don't know about that line because I know Cousins got hurt behind it
Well,
last year.
this kid's more mobile than Cousins ever was.
That's true.
And maybe that's why they wanted him, because the line
if he can just scramble around, he's got, if
he can buy another second with the 3 receivers we're talking about, they're going to get open. So, yeah. And look, everybody knocked this kid for doing what his coach wanted and just running the offense, which should be a feather in his cap. Okay? The thing about Drake May that I learned yesterday, which kind of made me open-minded to this, was that he was in the transfer portal. He was recruited by Alabama. Alabama went after him again. Tried to get him to leave North Carolina because of all the things that were going on in North Carolina. And the kid stayed. And Alabama wasn't the only one that came after him. Ohio State came after him too. And he stayed at North Carolina. That tells you something about a kid's character, because a lot of things went wrong for him last year. He never once blamed anybody. He never cried. He never complained about it. You just heard him and I bitching a half hour about how these fucking guys complain. This kid had everything go wrong this year at his college in terms of his number one went down. And the list of this, and he never once fucking said a word. He didn't go in the transfer portal. He stayed when he knew things were going to get worse. And that's a feather in his cap, because that speaks to the man's character. And I didn't know that about him. When I heard that yesterday, I was like, all right, let's let this ride out and see what they do. Because I was ready to blow them up for not drafting Harrison. Because to me, he's the can't miss of the draft. And if you're drafting in the top 5, you can't miss Marvin Harrison, barring injury. That's the only thing that's going to stop Marvin Harrison Jr. Let's be very fucking clear. He will be like Jamar Chase. He will have an impact day fucking 1. Injury is the only thing that can derail him. His dad was very durable. His dad was tough. His dad had great hands. But he's 3 inches taller than his dad. And I think he's faster. And his dad was quick too. So he's got the genes. He's got the work ethic. He's got the love. So to me, he made the most sense, because when you're hearing about all these quarterbacks,
he's got the love.
He loves the game. He's a football player. Like, his first love is football. One of the things the Patriots used to do when they brought guys in for interviews, one of their questions was, rate the top 5 priorities in your life. And anybody who didn't have football number 1, they didn't draft. That's a true story, by the way. Okay, so this kid.
We never did the Tommy Recruiter segment.
We did not.
Where I talked about interviewing the candidates.
We didn't do it. Damn. We could do it now.
Well, we completely forgot about the draft that night.
We forgot about the draft. I still don't understand how you watched it again and didn't find that funny. That was hysterical.
No, I didn't watch the whole thing.
Oh,
I was only talking about one thing.
What?
I can't remember. I can't remember which part I watched.
It was just.
What did I say we were laughing about? I texted it. Didn't I text it?
I don't know. Making me a drink.
I need another drink. I need to go to the bathroom too.
We're gonna break. Come back, segment 3. We'll do
what segment 3?
This.
Okay, we just watched it.
We're gonna make fun of the Phoenix.
No, this is such a shit game.
Well, there's no other games on.
Come on, Phoenix. Is there any hockey?
There's still 10. Oh, there is hockey on, I think. Wait.
None.
No, back up. Caps Rangers.
No.
That one 10. Ooh, that's 10:30.
No, those aren't on.
Those are over. Anything else?
Nothing's on, is it?
No. Damn it.
Such horse shit.
That one.
Is it on?
Is it on right now?
Yes, it's on till 1:30. Oh, it's a fucking
it's a fucking bum blasting.
God damn it.
Well, we turned on Edmonton.
I mean, this is worse than a basketball game.
And we got a porn show.
Dude, 4 goals in the NHL is
a bum blasting.
I mean, it's
5-1.
It's a double.
It's a bum blasting.
It's a double.
A double bum blasting?
I think, dude, 4 goals in hockey just feels insurmountable.
It just sounds painful.
In the third period?
Double bum blasting. There's still 12 minutes to go, so the bum blasting could get worse.
All right, what was I trying to look up?
I don't know. But this game is a bum blasting. Is there another one on?
You said I don't know.
Rangers Capitals is just. What about this Colorado Winnipeg one? Let's see what that is. Let's see what's going on there. It's a commercial. We have to wait.
I said, just remember, I am the Galileo of idiocracy. And you said, we went way off the rails. I said, it wasn't as funny watching it back.
I thought it was.
That one part, I don't know.
hysterical. It was. Anyway,
it's never gonna.
He's gonna go take a
funny.
piss.
Yes.
I'm gonna make 2 drinks, and we'll see you. With 7-3.
I don't think I want cranberry again though.
What do you want?